As you can see, we are back this evening for yet another slot fill. So this time we have a slot fill by someone who's been on the channel before. Goes by the name of deondrethomas. Thank you for your slot fill. We're just going to go over the deck really quickly, and then I'll get my generator up here. So interestingly, he's asking for EX77, Android 13, STA RT2, ultimate gauge up turn 5, ultimate gauge down every turn. Next up we have EX60, Android 16, all dupes in the health, which I agree with. I think that's the right move. Attack up second 2, defense up second 2, and have HP cure, have HP 50L. Next we have one of the best units in the whole game since he's been introduced, and that is number 656, Adult Gohan. I would argue that the other version's a bit better, but for going second, you know what, even then, I think the other version's actually a bit better. Let me look at something really quick. Let's see, where is that? That's 655. We're using which version? 656. I personally think you're a lot better off using the other version, but I went ahead and went with this one because that's what was asked. And plus, this version, to be fair, does have quite a bit of defense on him, so there is that to keep in mind. And he's got attack up second 2, defense up second 2, and HP cure, HP 50L. Next, we have a mainstay in Hero Coliseum since she was introduced, Vados, 179. With all dupes in health, ultimate gauge on every turn, defense up second 2, and HP cure, HP 50L. Finally, we have Final Form Frieza, and I get why the attack up ODU is there. To be fair, you're going to be keeping him safe the whole time by putting him behind Vados, but even then, I'm surprised that you wouldn't go with attack up second 2. Either one works, really. And once again, to be fair, if you're running Frieza, you're going to want to do that with Vados anyways. So I get wanting to buff him and the allies, so that works too. But anyway, all dupes in attack, of course. Attack up ODU, STA up RT2, and FHP cure, FHP 50L. Not really entirely sure why this is on here. I don't think he's really going to be in much danger at all, taking any damage, but hey, on the off chance I need to put him in the front at all, well, I can make use of this. Let me get the generator up here. Alright, which battles first? 24. Ugh, not Ribrianne again. Oh well. I'm adhering to the generator, so not much I can really do about that. And I'm actually at the point now, I haven't really seen any new people as of late submitting their slot requests. So next up, I think is going to be Shiro, and then I'm going to do Red Universe Mickey Mouse, and then I think there was another one from the Possumeister as well. I have to go back and look. But yeah, for the most part, really, it's just first come, first serve. But I will try to get to everyone else when I can. And we'll put down Gohan, why not? I just find it a little bit interesting that the ODU skills are on Frieza. Typically, you only see those on decks that are trying to go first, not second. A little bit jarring to see, but at the same time, like I said before, I can get behind it, just because you're going to be wanting to keep Frieza safe most of the time anyhow. So it can definitely work. Plus he's buffing all of his allies to boot, so that's not a bad thing either. Not bad damage on 13, honestly. I expected a lot worse. We'll just do this again. And then probably switch it up for this next turn. I wasn't really given a rundown on how to place the units and whatnot, so more or less just winging it. If it gets to a point, though, where I need to get rid of their ultimate attack, or I need to draw the attention away from either Gohan or Vados, I can at least do that with 16 and Frieza, so that's always going to come in handy. Let's see, that's actually not... that's really good attack. All things considered, that's really freaking decent. Oh, that's right, because I forgot, Gohan buffs everybody. That's honestly nuts. He's very much a great unit. Ouchie. Yay, slow down. Very good attack by 13. This is unfortunately kind of the problem with this version of Ultimate Gohan. Yes, he can take a lot of hits. He's not really going to be dealing a whole lot of damage, however. Me personally, I'll take more attack with the bigger HP pool, because you can easily make up for the lack of, like, defense with damage mitigation and whatnot. And why not? We'll actually put down Frieza. And put down 16. And just double Frieza. I think that's the right move here. $16 should be taking, like, no damage at all here. Yeah. A lot of beefy defense on him. And goodbye to the rest of Rubian's units. That's pretty solid, honestly, in terms of, like, defense. A lot of damage mitigation that I'm seeing. I think the hardest hitters are probably going to be 13. And, Frieza. And as far as I can tell, those are, like, the only two really big hard hitters, so that may or may not be a problem. But, we'll see. So far, so good. Let's see, next fight. 25. Okay. Well, at least now I know where to look. Godku. I think we've done this one recently as well. Also, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of 18 on my main up second deck for Gohan. Because while it's nice to have 18 there, I mean, Gohan can just do a whole lot more. Ouchie. I mean, plus having the Gohan there would be constantly buffing everybody. That's huge. So why not? It'll likely just be the one Gohan, of course, and a huge stickler for board coverage. That to me is so important to have. I need to go back to and like double check the stats on both of those Ultimate Gohan, so that I'm making sure I'm picking the right one. Plus having that Ultimate Gohan, either one, that's going to make my Super Saiyan 4 Goku even that much more of a monster. Because already by like turn 4 or 5, he's hitting very great numbers with all that HP on him. So I can make that go even higher. Absolutely want to capitalize on that. Plus, I think it would really help, too, in case I also need to have, like, coverage on the left. And damage on the left, as opposed to having the bottles there, which, there's nothing wrong with that, but the fight's gonna drag on that much longer. And it would also allow me to swap out Vados should she be getting, like, really low for some reason. Bikini 18 is freaking great, but, I mean, if I'm just running a bunch of defensive units the whole time, not really doing a whole lot with the deck. Oh, we're not really needing to lock in the units in place either. had one very peculiar question left on the channel about the Super Saiyan version of Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks. The one that has 3 trigger squares across the board. He was asking how to use them. It's really, really simple to use that unit, honestly. You're just using him for not only board coverage, you're also using him to prevent getting any units swapped around. Or, I'm sorry, not units swapped around. Prevent anyone on your side from, like, getting frozen, and having the chance to completely neuter the attacked opponent's character skill for that next turn. He's really simple to use. And now we'll put that on 16 again, because why not? I'll try my best to go first, probably not going to happen. Or second, I mean. Like I thought, not happening. Oh well, that's game anyway. Nice ulti here by Frieza. Alright, we got time for one more fight. 37. Ooh, Bardock. I can already see the comments happening now. Just in case, if I get any on the breakers loading screens you keep seeing. I'm on PC, I have access to tools, and I'm still probably going to get that one person saying, this person's cheating, or this person's hacking. I just do Hero Coliseum for entertainment purposes. I don't do any kind of PvP whatsoever on PC. I'm all about co-op. And this is just to include other people, like their creative minds, for Hero Coliseum. I'm just using tools for that purpose and that purpose only, just for show and tell purposes. Same thing with the loading screens, honestly. And while I'm on the topic of loading screens, if you are a subscriber of mine and you have not yet subscribed to QB Foursquare, please do so, because if it were not for him, I wouldn't have those load screens to show off in the first place, along with quite a few other things on my file. Really good guy, too. I've known him for quite a long time. Since Xenoverse 1. That's how long I've known the guy. Also got me into my favorite anime, Kill la Kill. And even introduced me to a couple other really kick-ass ones. Like Black Lagoon. Highly recommend Black Lagoon. That's a great one. And Attack on Titan, he got me into that, too. I'll put a link to his channel down in the description below. Really cool guy, honestly. Funny enough, one of my subscribers actually knows him in another server. Another Discord server, Icy. Very small world we live in. Okay, damage. He'll probably, like, really kick into overdrive these next couple turns. Like, I see why people recommend like 13 to me now and then. He's not bad, but you do need to wait a while to get him going. His trigger square is also kind of gimmicky. Like that last part, that's essentially relying on your opponent to have Goku, which is a very popular character and a very popular unit. So, I mean, in that sense, I guess it's worthwhile to have that on, but you're not always going to run into a Goku. So you can't really rely on it. Take Bardock's deck, for example, here. It's all him. I will gladly take that, thank you. We'll gladly take that as well. Thank you. I should probably start throwing down Frieza because of that. The ultimate attack age shenanigans going on. Rather not risk that, so put down Frieza and 16. I'll likely end up killing the Master this turn. And I think 16 should be alright. Though that Bardock does hit quite hard. The Super Saiyan 3 one. Like I figured. Crap, that one deals quite a bit too. Oh well, that's pretty much game at least. Very solid deck, honestly. Very beefy. I thought that this one was quite good. Yeah, really solid one by deondrethomas, honestly. If it were me, I would maybe get rid of 13, but I'm biased. And plus, me personally, I've never really, was never really a big fan of, like, an effect you can take advantage of on a unit. That's just like a minor nitpick, though. You could still definitely make use of that. Goku has a lot of really strong units in Hero Coliseum, so I could see it coming in handy. But yeah, other than that, that pretty much does it for the slot filled by deondrethomas for the evening. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna go get some rest here, like always. Take care of yourself, and peace out.